The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Block 80! Snickers, 66. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Double bump. Come on,
after the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
230. Hey, alert.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. You take it right on the 30. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's checking.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the Titans' 14-yard line.
Middle. Watching your 5. Double dog. That's the way.
On second down now. It's Connor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Quarter.
Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And it feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
61, matchbox lights. 5.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 Lobo.
Coming after you.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 80 weapon. 82. He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. 2 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. The 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This is Connor. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down. It's Connor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Black 20, show that bench release and go.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 55's mine, guys. 55. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Hey, Charlie.
55.
Jack 16.
Hey, check.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, all that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Yo, back down.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. It's caught, Humphries. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. From the 29, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, high 7. No spacing. Let's go, tackle, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Cameron Hayward getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Hey,
26 months. Come to my world.
Again, it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Five.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Now Roethlisberger.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Kill.
22 jet bomber. Come here, switch it.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up.